You know what I did election night? I didn't watch it. I didn't watch a fucking cocksucking motherfucking second of it. I didn't. I was just like, I'm just going to wait till they tell me who's going to win this fucking thing. All right? I don't want to sit here on pins and needles, losing my fucking mind. Are we going to get rid of this fucking guy? Is he here? Is this new fucking guy who kind of can speak in completed sentences? Is he going to be the new guy? What's going to fucking happen? And yada, 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 yada. It's like, I'm not getting into that shit. So, I mean, I was also convinced I lost big money. I already owed fucking Keith Robinson money on the Super Bowl. Still haven't paid him. I ran into him back in New York. I should have paid him then, but I didn't. It'd been so long because I was going to pay him because I was going to see him, and then the whole fucking COVID thing happened. All right? I'm not a welcher. So, we were talking the election, so I was like, how about double or nothing? Because he goes, Trump ain't going to win, stupid. I go, he's going to win. I know he's going to win. And he go, all right. I go, how about double or nothing on what I owe you on the Super Bowl? I owed him $400. That couldn't have just been the Super. I think I lost 2 bets in a row to him, a couple hundred each, and then I was down $400, right? So I go double or nothing. I go all in on Donnie. You know, I go all in on Donnie Trump, and the fucking guy loses, and now I'm out $800, $800, and when it gets to that number, I gotta wire him the money or whatever. You know, you owe somebody $50. That's $400. I should have paid him by now, but you know, Keith he's too nice for this fucking money collection business. I gotta pay him. So anyway, out here in L.A., when they finally declared Biden a winner, at least in the liberal part of Los Angeles, because in Beverly Hills they weren't. They were riding around with Trump signs and shit. And then over in like liberal areas, the liberals were out like literally dancing in the street. And it was disappointing. It's like, have you learned nothing? They're so fucking dumb. Everybody's just dumb now when it comes to politics. You're acting like your team won the Super Bowl, and now you're going to fucking go online or whatever, and you're going to go shit on, you know how people do that, you know, nice try, Wisconsin, you know, whatever the fuck they do. Well, it's not a city. You know, fuck you, Kansas City, or some shit that you do after your team wins a game. They're doing that, and people are forgetting that we're all on the same fucking team here. And I really don't understand I understand part of it. I mean, we basically, as far as I can tell, I'm not a big politic guy. I'm not the smartest guy in the fucking room. As far as I can tell, we got rid of a racist moron we replaced him with a warmonger with dementia. Or the beginning of it. Something is what they're saying. There's something going on with this guy mentally. So I don't know what everybody's so like people on the left. Do you remember how funny it was when you saw people on the right dancing in the street thinking that Trump was going to make it better? He's going to make it great again, like whatever the fuck that meant. And you just thought they were so fucking stupid. You guys are doing the exact same fucking thing. You're doing the same thing. Like your life. I mean, I kind of get it because Trump was really race baiting there, which was fucking horrible. I get that aspect of it. But as far as how we're going to get out of this debt that we're in, I don't fucking know. So I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know. You know, Jesus Christ. What are we going to do here? What are these two people who are now in? They're just going to fucking put everybody in jail? It seems to be what they like to do. I don't know. I have no fucking idea. I just would just like people to get along again and stop looking at the government like they're your parents. And when there's a mess, you got to look at them to fucking clean it up when we have a lot of power as regular people, don't we? To try and make your little area better. I don't fucking know. I have no fucking idea what's going to happen. But what I am settling in for right now is now the show begins. Because, Donnie boy, the courts are calling. He's going to fucking sue. And then just the wrath of his lame duckness is going to be, I think it's going to be to a whole other fucking level. And I am in a blue state, so I am fucking putting sandbags. I'm putting sandbags up against the front doors of my bank because I have a feeling he's going to fucking empty them out. Yeah, it's really crazy. And I don't know. And I don't even know where I stand politically. I just know that I didn't like any of the shit that's, I was joking with a buddy of mine. It's fucking hilarious. He's one of those, those people who just say they're an independent. I'm a registered independent, but then like they always argue one side or the other. So you're like, okay, so you're a control freak. You don't like to be labeled, but it's clear. So this guy's clearly a staunch Republican, right? So he was all upset. He goes, can you believe these left-wing people, these liberals? It's like, I get it, you won, but what the fuck? It's just like, you see the stuff that they're posting? And I was just like, well, I thought you were independent. Isn't half of you very excited about what's going on? I just kept breaking his balls, and I finally just said to him, I dream of the day when you trust me enough as a friend to be like, Bill, I am a staunch Republican, at which point I can then say, buddy, there's nothing wrong with that. So he laughed. And then continued on claiming that he was an independent. And then as he continued to flip out, because I remember when Trump got elected, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I was laughing my ass off watching all of those people crying. It was fucking hilarious watching adults crying. It was just funny. And, I don't know. I just thought it was fucking funny to me. I mean, who knew what the fuck Trump was? I mean, this guy's going to do this. You know what the fuck somebody's going to do. It was just funny to me. And I don't know. And then this time around, just watching. I'm trying. My mind's all over the place here. Sorry. So I was sitting there going like, dude, I fucking kind of rubbed it in too when Trump won. I enjoyed that. Right? And now I'm enjoying Biden winning and watching Trump people be upset. And I kind of realized that I think politically I am part of the contrarian party. And I hate this about myself, but happy people annoy me. Seeing those liberals dancing annoyed me. Watching the fucking, he's going to make great again, those fucking people celebrating, that annoyed me. I don't even think I'm into politics. I just think I'm like this crabby old man. Hey, what are you dancing for? It's fucking stupid. I will tell you a fucking low point, though, is when Anderson Cooper, when he said Trump is in the White House like a fat turtle laying on his back, it's just like, you're not even a journalist. You're like a fucking YouTube commenter. Like, I don't understand people. Why do you watch CNN? Why do you watch Fox News? I think at this point, like to people, that is news. I know I've been talking about this forever. I just don't understand. I really think they should get both of those channels need to be broken up. They need to break up the fucking internet. Or like, I don't know. I just, the fact that there's no libel or anything like that on the internet, and you can just present everything as fact, is really just fucking everybody up. And like the number one thing that I heard during this election was, I don't know what to believe. And I always use the analogy of the fucking egg. Go on the internet, and I want you to definitively find information that lets me know, is this good for me or is it bad? Because in my lifetime, it has changed. Like, eggs were good for you. Then they became bad for a while. And everybody started doing the egg white omelets. And then there was this big push coming back saying, no, man, the protein's in the yolk. It's in the yolk. And then people got back into them again. And then somewhere in the middle of all that, people started drinking butter or melting it and pouring it into their fucking coffee. And then there was, and then I think they're bad again. So I have no fucking idea. Anyway, so here we go. My condolences to everybody who loved Trump. Sorry you guys didn't win. Congratulations to the Biden people that your person won. I think that it's incredibly ignorant as an American right now to rub it in to right-wing people that guy lost. I think it's incredibly childish to go after Trump. and make all these stupid fucking memes. Everybody needs to chill out and be nice. And, maybe treat people with respect. And once again, it's everybody has balls on the internet, and they just, the level of just rude that they behave. I got a lot of balls considering the fucking podcast I do. But I'm just saying it would be nice if, we went back to a world where you don't bring up politics and religion when you go to a party and shit like that. It would kind of be nice. And I don't know if you could maybe extend that to your social media comments, which I know you're not going to, because, I don't know, it is fun to fucking annoy people. But I will tell you that is going to be, I have this feeling that Trump is going to be, he's going to go Isaiah Thomas when he's got to turn the keys over. when fucking the Pistons lost to the Bulls, I think he might do that. I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to get advised not to do that. But having said that, you got to hand it to Trump. Unbelievable success story. The fact that guy was brought to a roast, he was invited to a roast where he discovered that he was the raw meat. There's always that person on every roast. Every roast is a person who gets invited and is excited, going, wow, I can't believe those guys thought of me. And then they get in there and it's like, oh, shit, I'm the giant fucking salt licking. I'm basically, there's one person who gets invited because we're all going to make fun of the same person. And the later you go in the roast, the less jokes are left. So what you do is you bring in some fucking crazy person or some person that, people consider crazy, I should say. And then they end up getting it a lot of times worse than the person getting roasted. So when they fucking brought in, Donald Trump on that fucking presidential, whatever the hell the thing, the one that Seth Meyers did, and they stuck him in the middle of the fucking room. And oh my God, did he get fucking lit up. And he got belittled and was made fun of. And Obama, of all the fucking, since John F. Kennedy, I haven't seen a guy deliver a punchline the way that guy's timing, I got to give it up, was fucking amazing. And they made fun of Donald about his day-to-day versus what the actual president did. And within like a year and a half of that fucking guy who you thought was a boob ran for president and fucking won, and you had to turn your keys over to him. Now, say what you want about the guy, but that's like a Hollywood ending. I mean, they treated him like Carrie at the fucking prom. They dumped the pig blood on him, and the fucking guy came back, I mean, I wasn't a fan of what he did when he was in there, but, you got to give it up, right? You got to give it up. Most people won't, but you got to. That was an amazing turn of events. So anyway, so now we got this guy in. So I imagine if I was living in the Middle East, I would be nervous. I don't know. I don't know what what's so fucking nuts? How much these fucking wars cost this goddamn country. You could literally buy everybody in this country. Okay, you could buy fucking everybody a Tesla and put solar panels on top of everybody's house or apartment building. We could totally wean down the amount of oil that we use and have to buy from the Middle East, at which point there would no longer be a focus of our fucking corporations. And then when we pull out, they can go back to politely discussing, kidding, they can go back to fucking dealing with each other, right? And they won't have all that oil money from us to funnel through their moss over there to give to terrorist groups to fight us. Now they don't need to fight us anymore because we'll be gone. And then nobody has to die, and you don't have to drop a bomb to try to get the bad guy, but you actually accidentally killed a baby, and then that baby's brother grows up to want to fucking kill an American. You could do that. I know I'm oversimplifying this shit, but I don't know why we just don't do that. Because this whole going around the world and putting our foot in the back of people's necks and trying to force them to do what the fuck we want, I don't know. It's been good for corporations, I guess. All right, I'm getting outside my fucking pay grade here, but I like to float shit out there, ideas that I have. you know? And you know what else? I don't know anything about solar power or how much oil is probably needed to, I don't know, grease those things or some shit to put them up on a roof. I don't fucking know. None of this is researched, you know, but this is the internet, you know? Am I the only person that if somebody writes "wash me" on my car, I could literally in that moment, if I found the person, murder them, stab them fucking repeatedly? The fucking balls of somebody to come up. That just basically happened to a friend of mine's car. Somebody wrote something really fucking pretentious about, you know, at least they did it on the window. If you're one of those cunts that does that, when you do that on the paint, the dirt that's on there will scratch the paint. You fucking idiot. And then also writing "wash me" is not original. But it's just the fact that somebody put their hands on something that you own. There's something about that. I don't know what it is. I wonder if there's any videos of that. Is there any video of that? Somebody just getting slapped? Person, wash me, car, karma. Let's see what we get here. Karma car wash. Oh, Jesus, I missed out on that. All right. Knocked out. Oh, that came up. Wait a minute. Details. No. Please wash me, car wash. No. Videos. Come on. Dancing boxer learns about karma. Oh, yeah, that's a classic one. Car wash theme song. Car wash employee taken for a ride. Man slashes tire but suffers instant karma for this. That's not what I was looking for. Anyway. So my buddy called me up and he was all pissed watching all these liberals celebrate, which was funny to me because we were both laughing and finger pointing when Trump got in. I thought it was fucking hilarious. It quickly wasn't, but it was funny. It reminded me of when the Red Sox finally beat the Yankees and then won the World Series. And Regis Philbin, of all people, who's a Yankees fan. He was like, I get it. You won the World Series. Okay, now shut up about it. He wanted us to be all classy after those fucking assholes were chanting 1918 in our face forever. And got they were showing it on TV and the whole fucking league was doing it. And all these asshole Yankee fans. Oh, I'm happy for you guys. No, you're not. You just don't want to take your fucking medicine. So I found all of that shit. To be fascinating. But I'm telling you right now, what I'm really rooting for, somehow, I'm rooting against, you know, I just want people to just stop being assholes to each other. And I definitely, as you can tell, I lean left. It's weird. I was brought up Republican, and then I became liberal. And then somewhere, I don't know where I am. I'm sort of like all over the map. But I'm conservative with a lot of shit. But when it comes to giving people a chance who don't look like me, I'm all for that. So that's where I get liberal. I have a liberal attitude towards that. I'm not saying that, you know, if you're a Republican, automatically you're a racist, but I just sort of fucking lean that way. Like, I don't give a fuck if a dude wants to wear a dress to fucking work. It doesn't bother me. It's like, can you do the job? All right, fine. I don't give a shit. But then I'm conservative with like other stuff as far as like parenting and shit, like, you know, getting your kid a fucking phone. Like, what are they, running a business? And I am also conservative when I look at the internet, the fact that, you know, the second a little kid gets a phone, they can watch a beheading video or some fucked up porn. It's just, like the fact that there's nothing to stop that is just fucking mind-boggling to me. Out of all the shit, you know, people get fucking upset about or whatever. You know, I watched Chappelle on SNL. I'm sure he's getting some shit. It just seems like people get outraged by that, but for some reason it's okay, you know, for kids to see that. And there's the level of psychological damage that's when I get like conservative. That's when I fucking tuck my shirt in and I pull my pants up. But other than that, I don't know.